Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and we have more propaganda from Sheriff Bill Prummell in the newspaper. I guess 5 people dying in the jail, and all those corrupt sheriffs that were fired, by the way, never put in jail, never charged enough where they lost their license. Must be doing something because he did a huge paper insert here today, and there's more propaganda in here. And and this is really sad too. Integrity, professionalism. That is so much freaking BS. It's not even funny. Because, like I said again, 5 people died in jail in his 3.5 years in office. This has never happened in the history of anybody in Charlotte County, and possibly ever in Florida. No outside investigation. We heard there might even be another death, and they're trying to cover it up because the election's, right around the corner Tuesday. And yeah, and then four different sheriffs fired and or quit, and nobody went to jail. Nobody's charged high enough to where they lost their license. They get to get another job somewhere else. It's just a bunch of crap. But he's listing a bunch of crap here that did you know? And I thought some of this stuff was interesting. Sheriff's Office receives an average of 1,705 calls for service annually. So here's a clue right here. If you weren't out being road pirates, policing for profit, we could deal with these all day long, not a problem. But you're policing for profit, so a lot of these calls, they're quick. They almost don't even want to. I heard one guy called. He said, "Yeah, my bike was stolen." He said he might as well give up. We're never gonna find it, and didn't even write anything down. It's like, what the fudge? Seriously? So it's more important that they do policing for profit, being road pirates, pulling you over and breaking your constitutional rights. No victim, no crime. But apparently they don't know what that is. Sheriff's Office crime clearance 2015 was 47%. Okay, so here again, like I said, if they weren't policing for freaking profit, then they would that statistic would be even lower. So that's bull crap. 67% of inmates in Charlotte County Jail held on felony charges. Okay, so this is my point. The jail is policing for profit. The sheriff is policing for profit. The courts and the jails. This is getting extremely out of hand. I recommend everybody watch the Netflix special called The 13th. It's on the 13th Amendment and mass incarceration. It is pretty much 90% dead nuts on. That you are literally like cattle now. The new industry is cops, sheriffs, courts, jails, prisons. It is disgusting. That is not America. Here we're supposed to be a free country, yet we have the most people in jail in the world. So that's bull crap. And here's proof of it right here. The yearly jail average bookings 8,255. That's so freaking stupid, outrageous, not needed, wasting taxpayers' money. Come on, people, wake up. This is indoctrination right here. Sheriff's Office includes 20 educational programs for age-appropriate children, 30 educational programs for adults. The indoctrination here is so sickening it's not even funny. So here's proof of that. What if I said, can we go into the schools and teach the Constitution and your rights from these out-of-control frickin' road pirates and thugs? And the schools are literally like prisons anyways. We're talking grade school, middle school, and high school here is like prisons, man. There is cops in there all over the place. Oh my God. So that is un-American. Sheriff has 90 volunteers. You know what? They have to have 90 volunteers because the budget is $63 million. 85% goes to pay, benefits, and retirement, which are ungodly, freaking unrealistic, and it's going to break the budget. Detroit is going to happen here. Wake up, sheep. It is out of control. Sheriff's Office graduated over 300 citizens police scanned in the last 4 years. There again, that's indoctrination. And we're getting tips, too, that is, a lot of those are donors of his. And if you go through this and you donate and you get pulled over, it's kind of like get out of jail card. Usually something won't happen to you. So that's bullcrap. We're still investigating that. The law requires internal investigations to be completed and internally discipline is supposed to be imposed. There again, this is BS. The reason why he's saying this is because he's getting hammered, man, by the press, by Charlotte County COPWATCH, in Facebook, etc. They just freaking blocked all my Facebook pages illegally on their Charlotte County Sheriff Facebook page, which anytime a government touches anything, that turns into government property. So they are killing free speech. Since 2007, members received Lifesaver Award. Well, yeah, firefighters do it all day long, and there's tons of people in the hospitals that do it too, and regular people. So that's bullcrap, you dickweed. That's what you're paid for, ass. The sheriff's office is made up 650 employees spread throughout the law enforcement, detention, and court. That, there again, like I said, this is all policing for profit. You are the new industry now. That is not America. That is unconstitutional. That's freaking sick as crap, man. Holy crap. The biggest employer in Charlotte County is government. And you know why they do it too? A lot of them do it because they know that they're ripping off you, the taxpayer, with unrealistic pay, benefits, and retirement. Socialism does not work. Detroit is proof, so is Venezuela, and many other examples of it too in Europe. Come on, man. What else we got here? Yes, this is the dictator himself. There's something in here, his letter. New technology. The sheriff has reallocate funds to purchase new technology, cost-effective, accessible, repetitive training, virtual-based format, scenario provides use of force, ethical scenarios, analyze the situation, both Constitution and Florida laws in compliance with the agency. You know, this is funny that he's talking Constitution because he would not sign the Constitution deal that Sheriff Mack has got going. Because actually, I think he's against it. He's not for America. He's not for the Constitution. He's not for the Bill of Rights. He's not for you. He's for policing for profit. He makes $130,000 base pay. That's without benefits and retirement. This is, you are just part of an industry. That's not America. That's treason, honestly, period. Now, he talks about hurricanes. Who freaking cares, man? Oh, that's bullcrap, too. Anyways, and then here's all the traitors to Charlotte County, Florida. All these people gave, even though they know about all the deaths, they know that they recorded 2,000 phone calls in the jail illegally of attorney-client privilege. I've already talked to lawyers that said they never, I always wondered how they, when they were going to make a deal with their client, how they knew certain information that only they would know if they listened in. Well, that's how they did it. 2,000 phone calls. No outside investigation, man. This is sick. So all these people are un-American and support an unconstitutional military police state that Bill Prummell has got going on here. Where's the rest of these? Here's the other side of the list. So if you're here in Charlotte County, get your paper, look up to see who you can trust, who you cannot trust. These people you cannot trust. If they support this crap that's been going on for the past 3.5 years, that's nuts. Totally nuts. This guy needs to be investigated, taken out of office. It needs to be audited, and if he's found guilty, put him in the same jail where everybody else is dying. Don't give him his meds. We've had so many stories where they're not giving meds to people that they're jailing. Guess what? The minute you arrest somebody and jail them, you are their father, their mother, their everything. If they need medical, they need it. If they need their meds, they need it. And you're not doing it because it's all about policing for profit. It is sick. It is un-American. Do not vote Bill Prummell. Vote Ed Pope. And do not vote Jim Eel. You've already seen the videos of his crap. That's a nightmare.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done... Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before,
Sheriff's getting a little too pushy. You work for us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.